I'm back. Yeah, friends. Lindbergh here, Health and Fitness Motivation Podcast. This is our 399th episode. 399. Can you believe that? So if you've binged with me 399 episodes, why? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is good stuff here. This is good stuff. To my loyal listeners, to the ones who have wondered, where the heck was this podcast the last couple months? First of all, thanks for being there and thanks for listening. Really appreciate it. I got to tell you, I published the, 398th episode back in June with all good intentions to keep going. And then life happened, right? We all have this. We have good intentions and life happened. But this time for me, life happened, but I was actually able to be pretty intentional about it in everything except coming on this podcast and saying, hello, I will be gone for a couple months. So you get it. What do we do when life happens, things start falling off the plate? And so today I want to talk to you a little bit about that concept of when life happens and the stress between two things. The stress between doing things that are urgent, paying bills, feeding the family, taking a shower, maybe not taking a shower. I don't know. The dog barfed on the carpet. I'm going to run out of gas. I got to go to the gas station. All those things. I have no clothes to wear. They're all dirty. I got to wash them. Like all the urgent things that are very real. And then the important things that are not urgent, that are important, but get put on the back burner. So we know these, right? Taking the time to do our exercise, taking a moment to plan healthy foods and eat healthy foods, taking a moment to pay attention to our mental health and do what we need to be in a space where our mental health is good. And so the last couple months, that's a big piece of what I've been doing and why the Couch to Active podcast, Health and Fitness Motivation Podcast. My old timers, you guys know, used to be called Couch to Active Podcast. And I still keep messing it up. Oh my gosh. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. Okay. So that's partly why it went dark. The mistake I made was not telling y'all that this podcast was going to go dark, huh? But you know what? I just got to give myself grace and compassion. We're back. I'm back. I'm up and rolling. And I did make a conscious decision. So here's what I did in July and August. Well, here's a part of what I did. I knew that my life was getting crazy. And I'll tell you about that in Campfire number 7, which has nothing to do with what I talked about in Campfire number 6. In fact, if you go back a couple episodes and you listen to Campfire Chat number 6, I had a little bit of a like, holy moly, guacamole. I shared a lot of personal stuff on Campfire number 6, and then I went dark, and now they're all going to wonder what's going on with me. And I was like, nope, gotta put that aside. I talked about getting off of a med. I talked about weight. I talked about and then I went dark. So it had nothing to do with that. I'll share in another episode. But I could see that life was getting crazy as bananas, crazy, like so many things coming at me all at once. And so I knew I had to pause and say, this is what I want you to do in your life. I paused and I said to myself, what is truly important right now, today? And one of them for me is my health. I've had a big, long health struggle. In 2021, I've been regaining my health. I barely am beginning to start jogging again when all of this stuff started hitting. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going to be required of me physically is going through the roof. What's going to be required mentally and stress-wise is going through the roof. I have to do something to pare down. I have to make a choice. And that's that concept, is when we've got too much going on. And we'll talk about this in future episodes. When we got too much going on, we can either pause and take 5 minutes in our brain to say, okay, I can make a choice here. What is going to fall off the plate? And that is a hard question for us, right? Because we want to do it all. We want to be like the best performers. We want to get everything done on our list. No. We have to choose what is going to fall off our plate and make that choice. And here's why. Because if you don't make that choice of what's going to fall off your plate, like I chose, okay, podcast is falling off my plate for a while. If you don't make that choice, something's going to fall off your plate anyway. You're not going to be able to get it all done. And whatever that something is probably going to be the important stuff while the tyranny of the urgent stuff takes over, right? And so you got to pause and make your own decision. Control that yourself. Own that. Own it. Say, what is going to fall off my plate so I can focus on what's important, what's not negotiable for me. And for me, what was not negotiable was my exercise and maintaining my sanity, quite frankly. Okay, not really. Well, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Just a lot of stressors this summer. And so I knew I needed to hang on to my exercise. I needed to manage my stress, which meant something had to come off the plate. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm so proud of myself, you guys, because 2 months in, or through the end of this really stressful time, I'm stronger. I'm sitting taller. I've got my health. I'm back here. I'm back at it. And I'm feeling stronger and ready to conquer the world. Okay. Not the whole world, but Okay, friends. Head on over to couchtoactive.com. We've got group fitness classes. I do personal training. And our audience, folks, is people with chronic illnesses and the blind. So head on over there at couch2active.com. Bye-bye now.